Are you going through perimenopause and looking to boost your core strength? I'm a certified personal trainer, and today we're going to take you through a core workout that gets progressively harder. So we'll have some beginner exercises, some intermediate exercises, and some advanced exercise. All you'll need is a mat, some water, and your beautiful body. Are you ready? Let's do it. These next 3 exercises will be your beginner exercises, and we'll start with your glute bridge. For this exercise, you want to lay down and make sure that your feet are about hip width apart and you're nicely comfortable on your back here. We're going to lift the hips up off the ground all the way until they're extended. Now, if you feel this in your lower back, you might be extending too much. So make sure that pay attention to those little cues that you'll feel. You're going to come back down and you're going to repeat this 8 to 10 times. And if you want to do another set, you can do that as well. Make sure, again, that when you come up, you push through the heels, come all the way up, and give that butt a nice little squeeze at the top. This exercise is a supine toe tap. So for this exercise, lay flat on your back. We're going to have your knees about 90 degrees from your hips and 90 degrees on the other side as well. So without moving the right leg, you're going to tap your left heel to the ground and you're going to bring it back up. Full stop here. Take it back down to the ground on the other side. Make sure that this other leg does not move forward or backwards, and back up. Make sure to engage your core when you do this. So we're going to come down nice and controlled, slow, come up, full stop, and then again all the way back down. You should feel a nice good engagement in your midsection here. The next exercise is your bird dog. So for this exercise, you're going to be on all fours. A few things to mind is that you want your shoulders to be right over your wrists, and you do want your hips to be right over your knees. And when we start, we're going to lift the right leg up and at the same time lift the left arm forward. So it's going to come up through the leg here into that straight position, and you're going to bring the other arm up, palm down when you do this. Make sure that you keep your hips nice and engaged, so we don't want a lot of wobbling when you're in your hips here. So make sure that this is nice and tight. Move forward, your head is aligned, so make sure you look to the ground. And we're going to try to hold this position for up to 30 seconds. And then we're going to bring it back down, reset completely, make sure everything's aligned, and move on to the other side. So both leg and arm come up, palm comes down, and we're going to hold this position again 30 seconds. Bring it back in and repeat 8 to 10 times on each side. The next exercise is a plank. So this will be an intermediate exercise. You will start on all fours with your shoulders right over your wrists and your hips right over your knees. You're going to push up into this high plank position and tighten the core. We want to hold this position for 10 to 30 seconds. And I always like to have a little cue for this one. Imagine there's a hot cup of coffee on your back and you really don't want to spill it. That's how tight you want your core to be. You don't want to be up here, and you also don't want to slouch down here. So nice and tight here in the middle, where again, imagine hot cup of coffee. You don't want to spill it. Hold this exercise for 10 to 30 seconds. This exercise is the bird dog with the elbow to knee. So this is a more active version of the bird dog exercise. We're going to have our shoulders over our wrists and our hips right over the knees for that perfect alignment. The movement will start by lifting our right leg and our left arm at the same time. So coming up to here, palm down, and then we're going to bring our knee into our chest and our arm as well inwards, almost to where we meet. We're gonna come back out into that bird dog position, hold for a split second, bring it back in, and we're gonna repeat this for about 8 to 10 times on each side, and then do it on the other side as well. This exercise is an advanced exercise, our mountain climbers. So we will start on all fours, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your elbows for the great alignment. And then we're going to push up into a plank position. Bring the hips down until we feel that core engagement, tighten that core. And now we're going to lift the right leg up and bring it towards the left elbow. Push that leg back to the starting position and repeat on the other side. So left knee to right elbow and bring it back down. All the while we're having nice core tightness, so you want to make sure to engage that core. Right knee, left elbow, back into that starting position, and then left knee, right elbow, back to that starting position. We're going to do this about 8 to 10 times on each side. This exercise is a side plank with rotation. To start this exercise, we are going to have our forearm on the ground and ensuring that our shoulder is right over our elbow. This is really important for stability and that your shoulder doesn't do a lot of the work. From this position, we are going to push up or we're going to straighten out our legs first and then push up the hips into that side plank position. And again, pay attention, shoulders over your elbows. This is really important for stability. From this position, come up, arms come up, your legs are stacked on top of each other, your arm comes up, and we're going to rotate the torso under the body all the way. And we're going to come back up into that starting position. Rotate all the way around, come back up into that starting position. You're going to repeat this 8 to 10 times on each side. This exercise is the warrior crunch. It is just as great as the name sounds because not only does it work your core, but it'll work your legs and your stability as well. So everything gets worked out. So for this exercise, you want to have your feet pretty far out and your toes pointed outwards. And in this position, we're going to bring our arms and interlock them behind the head. And you're going to come down into a squat, about almost a parallel position. So your thighs are in parallel to the ground. And then we're going to crunch to the side. So lean over to the right until you feel that little crunch here in your obliques. And you're going to come back up to the middle and you're going to go over to the other side. Not only are you going to feel your core really engaged, but those legs are going to be on fire. So bringing it over to here, back to the middle, over to the side, and up. Whew, that one's a good one. Now you want to do this about 8 to 10 times on each side or as much as your legs can handle and just work your way up. Thanks for working out with me today. It's always fun to have you here. If you want more menopause content, make sure to subscribe to the Healthline Menopause newsletter and you can find the link below here. And of course, like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you next time.